haven't uploaded a video in a while, but I want to let you in on a little secret. I am doing a little revamping. Um, these are my old lock extensions and these are my new ones. Yes, I am redoing them for several reasons, one of which when I initially started learning how to do lock extensions with using the crochet method 2 years ago, I was really just learning how to do it and I didn't understand consistency throughout the lock, and it created a lot of weak points in my old lock extensions. And as a result, when I started dyeing, as you can see, a lot of discoloration in the lock. When I started dyeing it, it's really dried it out, made it very fragile, and a lot of them broke apart. So, I learned from that, and when I tell you I dyed them like repeatedly, and I know that took a toll, just like it would on real hair. It took a toll on the locks itself. So, and this is what they look like. I mean, they may still appear to be in good condition, and some of them are, but I was just unsatisfied with the consistency. Like some of them, somebody mentioned in one of my comments or under my videos that some of my locks were bigger than the other, and they were. And for the longest, I warred with that back and forth. I was thinking, well, it'll be okay, but deep down, I don't want to say I'm a perfectionist, but I like to keep going until I get things the way I like it. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I finally found a consistency that I like. I finally found the what do you call it? I finally found out how to do it right. When I started doing other people's, it kind of forced me to get it together because I don't want anybody being unsatisfied with anything I produce. So it really forced me to get it together. And I noticed that through doing other people's hair, it made me want to redo mine. So these here are new 20-inch lock extensions. I'm making them a little shorter than I did last time for more styling options. Long enough to, still hang and be pretty, but short enough to where I can get a little bit more out of the locks instead of just wearing them up in a bun all the time, which is what I did. But yeah, so these are 20-inch lock extensions. They're small, and that's another thing I changed about them because some of the older ones that I made were really kind of thick in comparison to the new ones. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, well, they look the same here, but these are a tad bit smaller over here. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but yeah, they kind of look the same still, but these are smaller. On camera, they look the same, but yeah. So these are my new lock extensions. So far, I have like, what, 9? And I am, hey Nadia, thanks for checking in. And so far, I have 9, and I'm going to do 120. I think that's how many I have in my head. Now, I still have some lock extensions in my head, but as you can see, I pulled most of them out because I just wasn't happy with the color. Like, I did them bad, and this is my own fault. It wasn't the hair. It was my own fault. Like, I repeatedly dyed them, like, over and over and over because I was trying to achieve a color, and when I finally achieved it, I lost the consistency of the hair, the luster and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, some of them are still in really good condition. I just don't want them. So, like I said, a lot of them, it created weak points throughout the lock because of all the dyeing and stuff like that. And it was just, and that was my own doing. Quan, you say, what's the best brand of hair to do lock extensions? I don't know the best, but I know what I've used, which is the Lord and Cliff hair, which is really good hair. And this is the same. I'm still using Lord and Cliff hair. And I've heard other people use his and her hair, and there's also some other companies out there, but the only ones I really know about are his and her and Lord and Cliff. I'm still using Lord and Cliff. It wasn't the hair that was the problem. It was the initial make of the lock when I first started learning how to do lock extensions through the crochet method. And then it was me dyeing. When I say like I dyed it several times within the same day, and then the next day I dyed it again, and then I kept dyeing it until I got what. So it was my fault that I lost the consistency of the lock. So it had nothing to do with the hair. And yes, Nadia, this is still Lord and Cliff hair. I'm not changing my brand of hair because I do love the Lord and Cliff brand. It does dye. It was just that I didn't know what kind of color I was achieving, and I kept dyeing until I achieved it. But in the midst of me doing that, I lost the texture and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, I'll put up a link. But for Quan just asked for a link of the people I order from. So yeah, I'll definitely put up the link. But yeah, just wanted to let you all know what was going on and check in with you all. Again, I am redoing my lock extensions. I have not given up on the lock journey. I just want to be comfortable with my hair all the way through. And if I do decide to let somebody else do them, I don't want to be ashamed of them coming to my head by saying like, you know, locks break apart because of damage that I've created to them. So just wanted to let you all know and stay tuned. And thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.